Have you ever wondered why other people have huge, lush aloe vera plants that keep growing non-stop? While your aloe vera plant remains slow-growing, weak, stunted, or even gradually dies despite being carefully cared for? If you are facing that situation, today might be your lucky day. Welcome to Wonder Garden, where plant care becomes an art. Today I'm going to share a simple secret that many gardeners have used to help aloe vera grow stronger and healthier. What's special is that this ingredient is incredibly easy to find and may already be in your kitchen. This is not an expensive fertilizer. It is also not a complicated chemical product. But when used correctly and in the right amount, it can help aloe vera grow more vigorously, produce more new leaves, and develop a stronger root system over time. Before we begin, if you love plants and haven't subscribed to Wonder Garden yet, please take a moment to subscribe and turn on notifications so you won't miss useful plant care tips in future videos. This is an aloe vera plant that I bought from a nursery for $2. To grow and care for aloe vera properly, the first step is to inspect the entire root system. Carefully examine the roots. Any roots that are rotten, dried out, or damaged should be removed to prevent the damage from spreading to healthy roots. For roots that are too long or tangled, you can also trim them slightly so the plant can focus its energy on developing stronger new roots. Removing roots that are no longer active helps the plant absorb water and nutrients more efficiently after repotting, while also reducing the risk of root rot in the future. In addition to the English voice, we have now created dubbed voices in French, German, Italian, Spanish, Portuguese, Japanese, Hindi, and Indonesian to help you understand the content more easily. Listen in your preferred language by opening the video and clicking on Settings, the gear icon, to select the appropriate audio language. After trimming, we will rinse the entire root system with clean water. This step helps remove old soil, dirt, and any damaged root pieces still attached to the plant, while allowing us to inspect the roots more clearly. When rinsing, do it gently to avoid damaging the remaining healthy roots. In addition, cleaning the root system helps reduce the risk of lingering pathogens from the old growing medium, allowing the roots to come into direct contact with the new environment and recover more quickly after repotting. After cleaning, the root system will be more aerated, creating favorable conditions for recovery and growth after being replanted into fresh growing medium. To help the plant recover and replenish nutrients after root pruning, today I will use cinnamon powder. Cinnamon is commonly used as a spice in cooking, but not many people know that it is also very useful for plant care. First, prepare a clean glass cup. Then, pour about 500 milliliters of hot water into the cup. The hot water helps the natural active compounds in the cinnamon powder dissolve more easily and extract more quickly, allowing the solution to become more effective when used for plants. Next, add 1 tablespoon of cinnamon powder to the cup. Then stir thoroughly until the cinnamon powder is evenly dispersed in the water. Stirring well helps the beneficial compounds in the cinnamon spread uniformly, reducing clumping or sediment buildup, and creating a more stable, easier to use solution for plant care. After stirring well, cover the container and let the solution steep until the water cools completely. During this time, the natural compounds in cinnamon will gradually dissolve into the water, creating an easy-to-use solution for plants. After about 3 hours, once the water has cooled completely, I will strain out all the residue and keep only the liquid. Filtering the solution thoroughly helps remove all coarse particles and any undissolved powder, making the liquid clearer, more stable, and easier to use for plant care. As a result, it helps reduce sediment buildup in the pot and prevents residue from sticking to the surface of roots and leaves during application. Next, dilute this solution with 1 liter of clean water to reduce the concentration and make it safer for the plant to absorb. Which country are you watching this video from? It's wonderful that we can connect with each other from all over the world. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please hit the subscribe button to support me and not miss any orchid care tips. Now, I will soak the entire root system of the aloe vera plant in the diluted cinnamon solution. Soaking the plant in this solution allows the natural compounds from cinnamon to come into direct contact with the roots and the freshly cut areas. At the same time, the solution helps clean the roots and supports the plant in stabilizing before being replanted into fresh growing medium. I will soak the plant for about 10 minutes so the roots have enough time to absorb the solution, then remove it and prepare for repotting. To repot the aloe vera, I will use a mixture of soil and coconut coir. Today I'm using 2 parts soil and 1 part coconut coir, then mixing them thoroughly. At this ratio, the growing medium can retain necessary moisture while still remaining loose and well aerated for the roots. The soil provides a stable environment for roots to anchor and absorb nutrients, while coconut coir improves moisture retention, enhances airflow, and helps prevent soil compaction over time. Mixing the 2 components thoroughly helps distribute them evenly throughout the growing medium, preventing some areas from becoming too wet, while others remain too dry. This creates a more stable environment for the root system to develop. This mixture is quite suitable for aloe vera, helping the roots grow healthier, reducing the risk of waterlogging, and creating favorable conditions for faster recovery after repotting. After soaking for about 10 minutes, I will remove the aloe vera plant and begin repotting. To plant it, I'm using a plastic pot with drainage holes at the bottom. This is very important because aloe vera does not like standing water around its roots. First, I add a layer of the prepared growing medium to the bottom of the pot. This layer of growing medium acts as a drainage base, helping prevent water from accumulating at the bottom of the pot after each watering. As a result, it reduces the risk of root rot and creates a safer environment for the root system to develop. In addition, this initial base layer helps stabilize the pot structure and provides better support when placing the plant inside. Then I place the plant in the center and adjust it so it stands upright and balanced. Next, I add more growing medium around the roots, gently covering the base and securing the plant so it stands firmly in the pot. Be careful not to plant too deeply and bury the stem, as this can cause the base to stay wet for too long and increase the risk of stem rot. Once finished, the plant now has a clean, airy new environment that is ideal for developing new roots in the coming weeks. Now, I will use the remaining cinnamon water from soaking the plant to lightly water around the base of the newly potted aloe vera. This helps the solution continue soaking into the root zone and growing medium while maximizing the use of the natural nutrients without waste. Cinnamon powder acts like a natural root-stimulating hormone, signaling the plant that it is time to regenerate and grow. The cinnamon solution helps keep the root environment cleaner, supports plant stability after repotting, and helps it adapt faster to the new medium. Finally, place the plant in a well-ventilated location with plenty of natural light, but avoid harsh direct sunlight during the first few days after repotting. During this stage, the plant needs time to adapt to its new environment and recover its roots, so avoid moving the pot frequently or watering too much. Results after 6 months. This is the result after several months of proper care and repotting. As you can see, my aloe vera plant has grown tremendously and is significantly larger than before. The leaves have become thicker, fuller, and more plump, showing that the plant is receiving enough water and nutrients. The leaves are vibrant green and healthy, with new leaves continuously emerging from the center, while the roots underneath have also developed strongly to support the entire plant. Now, let's take a moment to admire the results of all the hard work and dedication. Finally, to keep the plant healthy and growing steadily, I recommend applying cinnamon powder about once a month. Cinnamon powder helps suppress the growth of harmful fungi and bacteria in the soil. The process is very simple. Use a small tool to gently loosen the top layer of soil to a depth of about 3 centimeters, 1 inch. Gently loosening the soil helps break up the compacted surface layer, improving aeration and allowing air to circulate more effectively around the root zone. As a result, the roots can breathe more efficiently and absorb water and nutrients more effectively. Then evenly sprinkle about 1 tablespoon of cinnamon powder around the base of the plant and gently loosen the soil again, so the cinnamon gradually mixes into the growing medium. Gently loosening the soil helps break up the compacted surface layer, improving aeration and allowing air to circulate more effectively around the root zone. As a result, the roots can breathe more efficiently and absorb water and nutrients more effectively. In addition, this process helps water soak more evenly into the growing medium, reducing surface water buildup or runoff. This contributes to maintaining more stable moisture levels for the plant inside the pot. When you water the plant, the natural compounds in cinnamon will slowly move down into the root zone, helping maintain a cleaner soil environment and supporting healthy growth. In addition, this process helps limit the growth of harmful fungi and bacteria in the growing medium, thereby reducing the risk of root rot and allowing the root system to function more steadily in a moist environment. Why is this important? Because cinnamon has healing properties. If there are any small cuts or root injuries caused by overwatering, cinnamon can help seal those wounds and prevent root rot from spreading, allowing the plant to stay healthy and continuously develop roots. Have you ever tried using cinnamon powder to care for your aloe vera? Leave a comment below and share your results, or any problems you are experiencing with your aloe vera plant. I always read your comments and do my best to answer your questions as quickly as possible. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Wonder Garden to support me. Turn on notifications so you won't miss simple, effective, and budget-friendly plant care tips in upcoming videos. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.